hello, and once again, good evening, YouTube. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Comic-Cons Games channel, and welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004 Classic Career Mode. Last time, we went out to the Coke 600, as well as the All-Star Race, which was pointless. And we also did Dover, which somehow resulted in me getting my sponsor objectives in both races. So we now have $500,000. Goodness gracious, the money. But unfortunately, we're stuck with this being repaired for 2 more races, so we're stuck on a 5253 chassis in the next race. We're also stuck with a 5250 engine, Jesus Christ, and a 5555 on the body. Somehow the body is the best. That's kind of sad. I don't plan on overhauling the engine stuff until the shop edition comes through, but I will overhaul this because, yeah. And that leaves us with a bank of 300K or 290K and 6 races until the engine shop comes through. And yeah, so Food Lion is shockingly happy with my performances so far. Waste Management's feeling alright too. Kmart's still with us at a 71, keeping them as long as I physically can. And all that good stuff. It is time for Pocono, which, you know, that's a good thing that I have the new body. It would be nice to have, you know, an actual engine for this race. But you gotta take what you can get. So we've got a car that's going to be really good at pulling up in the draft, but it also has no engine power, so that's kind of just going to negate any advantage. That's really just going to negate any advantage that I could have gotten with this engine, so that's fantastic. That's just great. Thanks, game. You really know how to give it to me clean. So, here we go, qualifying at Pocono. Pocono, one of the tracks that you can get the sponsor objective, well, even the pole on the first lap, including that. I guess the sponsor objective would be included in that, wouldn't it? On the first lap, it's just, you know, very unlikely in Season 1. In fact, when I played through this game, I think it was Season 2 where I set a personal best lap time at this track. And it was dead last, so yeah, basically. I definitely slowed down way more than I needed to in that corner. Pocono is known for having 3 different corners, but essentially you drive all of them the same way in this game. The first turn is the hardest, I think. It's just getting it down to the speed that the game wants you to go. See, lap 1, 34th, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good lap 1 right there. Let's try and improve just a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be getting a great qualifying effort in this race. This is, I mean, it's a good body. That's really the only positive for this car is the body, because we're on the old chassis and we're on a pretty shit engine. Yeah, this is close. This is the fastest corner that you can take on this track. Basically, 145 in turn 1, 150 in turn 2, and actually closer to 140, 135 in this turn. Actually, it's closer to 140. I definitely overdrove that. But this should be a better lap. By how much? Quite a bit. Starting towards the back. 25th is the qualifying spot. See, we improved by half a second. Only gained about 10 spots, so that's stupid. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Okay! Pocono! A track I despise. Well, what to watch. It's boring as fuck. I hate driving this track in Sims. And in this game, it's not desperately that fun either because the AI is full of shit. So, of course, we'll have a traditionally terrible start, because of course we will. Yeah, there goes everyone. Guess letting a Newman by isn't the worst thing, because he was going to be faster than me anyway. Harvick. Why? Why are you like this? I'm shocked we did not die in that instant. Fittipaldi, can you not? You are not faster than me. Go away. Go away. Go away. We both need to make the corner, dude. And it is in your best interest to fucking give it up. Give it the fuck up. Okay, so they're terrible in this turn. Regardless of how bad your car is, the AI is always going to suck in the tunnel turn. They just compensate way too much. I guess the AI just gets confused at the shape of the turn compared to the rest. I don't actually know. We're loose. That's pretty sad. And yeah, now on the exit of 3, we're just basically relying on draft because we have no pace. Oh, we're so slow. Oh, we're terrible. Oh, this is a bad time. Oh, this is going to be 2 terrible races in this episode because we got to go to fucking Michigan next. And it's going to be on worn equipment, so it's going to be even worse than Pocono. Hooray. Oh, that's great. We are dead last pace. Dead last pace in this race. Oh, great. How wonderful is that? If you watched my Gran Turismo playthroughs, you'll know that the rumble strip actually gives you more grip in that game. And it kind of works the same way here, except it's actually not helpful in the slightest. If anything, it's bad. Because if you hit the grip, if you hit the rumble strip in turn 1, you're basically, your race is over, you're wrecking. I guess the only place it could remotely help you is turn 3. Because you get super loose in the tunnel as well. It's just a bad time in general. Rumble strips, even on the road courses, I really don't tend to utilize them. That, of course, is a 30 because, you know, he just had to get on the brakes 7 years early. Somehow that is not physical damage, by the way. I'm not sure what the game is calculating. We got a 30 with Steve Park, but it's not physical damage. Sure. And yeah, speaking of 30s, that's pretty much where we're going to be running in this race, it looks like. Oh, yeah, that's something I can talk about. So this place has a pretty interesting possibility for natural cautions. It's not really natural, it's just if someone blows up, there's a very good chance that they will get run into in the tunnel or in turn 3. So if we have someone blowing up in this race, that could really shake things up as far as cautions are concerned, but otherwise not really likely. But I will mention that just in case it happens to transpire. Wow, they're pitting on lap 7? Give me a break. We couldn't even make it if I pit now, because we're on the back stretch on lap 7 when it said halfway, so that's 6.5 laps of fuel. That's 13 laps we could make it on fuel, so I could pit this time and make it, but I don't really want to do that. Really, the only advantage for that would be to jump people if a caution were to come out, but there's no one blowing up, so like the odds of that are pretty much non-existent. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm not really talking very much, but I feel like I've already gave as much exposition as I physically could earlier on in this series, so is it time for me to start telling stories to keep people invested in what's going on? Maybe this is when we start telling stories. Is there anything interesting I could talk about? No, there isn't. I don't do anything because I'm depressed and all I do is work, so I haven't done anything fun in months. I have not been happy in months. Is there anything I can talk about? It really might be like a childhood story time for because I no longer do anything interesting. See, that's one thing that I miss about the hotel, is that there was always something interesting going on there. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna come down this time. Fuck it, honestly. Let's just fucking, let's throw the book at him, right? Catching the AI off guard here. Yeah, that was one good thing about working at the hotel, is that there was always something every single day. Even when I was only working there one day out of the week when I started the new job, even when I was working that one Saturday morning or Sunday morning even, something would always fucking transpire. It's like, dude, it's just like, give me a break. Okay, 10-second transition, that's pretty decent. I didn't even hate working one day out of the week there. I mean, it kept me reminded why I got a new job. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we are behind the leader. If a caution were to come out now, that'd be pretty unfortunate. That would be pretty unfortunate. We'd be a lap down and extremely screwed. It doesn't look like anyone's blown up, so that's good. Yeah, the tunnel. See, you see the access roads. You see the access roads underneath the racing line. The AI don't use that. When they blow up, they just fucking ride in the racing line. In turn 3, too. It's, yeah. It's interesting how that works. And I'm slower than Kyle Petty, because good lord, we are just that bad. Yeah, no issues on that pit stop, but don't worry, we still lost a shit ton of time to everyone. Because we're back behind Elliott Sadler, who I got around and was driving away from. Or no, he actually got around me and I was driving away from Joe Nemechek, right? Something like that. Anyway, he's still in front of me is the point that I'm trying to make. The good news is that Jared hasn't pit yet, so I'm actually faster than him, but thankfully Kyle Petty is blocking me off the track for no fucking reason. So I get absolutely zero advantage to any of this. And now Jared's stopping in front of me and he's about to pit. Or not, or he's just fucking blocking me for no reason and letting Kyle Petty go. Fuck off, dude. This is such fucking horse shit. Okay, well, that's really annoying, actually. Can you, like, fuck off, please, and thank you? Shut the fuck up. Okay, no physical damage yet. Oh, there's contact? Was that contact? Sometimes there's just sparks in the corner. It's usually contact, but sometimes it's not contact. Either way, terrifying. Can you guys fucking get out of my way, you slow bastards? No, you can't. I'm just forever perpetually stuck in 35th. Because y'all can't fuck off. Look at this. Jarrett might actually be coming to pit, and he's still faster than Kyle Petty. Yep. Unbelievable. I hate this game. And so it was that I finally passed Kyle Petty. But thankfully, we're still not in the sponsor objective, so, yeah. The primary sponsor is like the bulk of the money that I get every race at 100 and something thousand. So not getting the sponsor objective is extremely problematic for obvious reasons. We're barely faster than Kyle Petty, and there's just a gigantic gap to the next cars ahead. I mean, there's just no chance that I get the sponsor objective. And it's so late in the race, and no one's a lap down, that if I self-spun, the odds of me getting that, even finishing better than 30th, pretty low. And I'd like to just get the 30th place, honestly, just for the average finish. And for that matter, here comes Ken fucking Schrader in the lightning fast BAM Racing 49 to come and ruin my 30th place finish. Yeah, it's just a bad time in general. Oh, I'm suddenly 29, so I guess someone blew up, but it didn't benefit me, obviously. Well, I mean, it did benefit me, but, like, we need, like, 4 more cars to blow up and Ken Schrader to stop being so fast. Caution would have been nice, because maybe the entire field would have been in it. It wouldn't really affect their pace. In fact, I've seen people with destroyed cars actually become faster. AI cars become faster when they get damaged. So, you know, guess it's just, you know, Don't need those pieces of the car. It's just a weight disadvantage, right? Anyway, I don't know why I'm blocking Ken Schrader so hard. In fact, drafting with him might actually be the play. But, you know. You know how it goes. Can you not? Ken, I hate you. See, even though you're so much better than them in this turn, like, it's just still fucking with me. Don't worry, here comes Robbie Gordon to join the fun. Where has he been all race? Why have I been ahead of him all race? Precisely. If I'm such a fucking slow bitch. Yeah, I know someone got by me. I've got eyes, motherfucker. Alright, I guess the white flag is out for whoever's in the lead. And Ken Schrader is still trying to kill me into the tunnel. Nothing unusual there. We're just gonna not really do a good job because I overdrove it. I could maybe get Jeff Green. Well, I'm definitely gonna get Jeff Green. Could we have gotten 25th today? Unlikely. Even with a setup change, probably not. It's just we're just so lacking in the engine department. You know, we just not having any money. It really kills you. As it turns out, being a professional racing team, money is important. I mean, this is definitely a revelation that shocks and bewilders the audience. I bet you cannot believe that. But as it turns out, yes, actually, having money is really important for a not international, but like, you know what I'm trying to say. For us, money equal good. Money, good. No money, not good. Ooga booga. Anyway, I'm probably not going to beat Jeff Green because I'm passing him high. Really, the only benefit from this race is just not destroying the car. We've got a perfect car. No damage, no physical damage. Heading into Michigan. That's huge. That alone is huge. Very happy with that. Arnhold wins. At least it's not Gordon. I was really hoping, well, if I'd gotten the, if I'd gotten the, what's it called, sponsor with, finish 30th, we would have gotten money there, but I would have, like, half the money that I got from all those 25th place finishes that I clutched out earlier. Brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. Next up is Michigan. Yeah, that's right. Fuel's in this game. I'm actually not sure if I heard Fuel in this game first or ooh, those sparks. Okay, there's the thumbnail. The sparks with the oh yeah, that's the thumbnail, baby. All right, we still make out with over 100,000, so that's good. Yeah, I don't know if I first heard Fuel in this game or if it was in Need for Speed Underground. I'm actually not sure because I only ever listened to, what's it called? Iggy Pop. I always had every other song turned off except for Iggy Pop. I don't know why. I just really liked that song when I was 7, I guess. So I don't know if I actually heard or listened to Quarter in this. But I definitely listened to it in Underground. Anyway, after that race, we're probably losing, yeah, I think we were 27th. And in fact, Terry Labonte should be in front of me, but he's not. That leaves us with a 23 average start and a 27 average finish. Good fucking lord. That's pathetic. Speaking of pathetic, 51-52, 50-51, 54-54. Wow. We are not looking good, but we got 5 races. 5 races until the engine upgrade. Oh, it's a 55 car rating, even though not a single one item on the car has a 55. It's all 54 or lower, and mostly lower. Great. It's taking into account durability, which is a meaningless stat. An absolutely meaningless stat. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. Stewart on the pole for this race. So, Michigan. Michigan used to be a track that I really sucked at, but that's because I didn't understand how to drive it. And then this track became one of the easier tracks, and it's a place that I kept winning at in challenge playthroughs. Yeah. Oh, we're off the apron. That's not very helpful. That's not helpful. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, so you want to drive as far as you can into this corner and then just get back into the gas. Now in qualifying you want to be as low as possible, but in the actual race you can carry more speed and actually run the top. Maybe not the top, but like the middle lane. And you'll still end up, you know, actually being faster. The AI is actually pretty shit at this track. The AI is really bad. They're much better at California in comparison. And once again, I literally don't know why, like, the AI behaves so differently at tracks that are functionally identical. Especially in this era, because California, you know, in 2020 was, like, bumpy and shit. And Michigan was really smooth. But back when this game came out, both tracks were really smooth. So, I doubt we're going to get the qualifying objective because, Jesus Christ, our engine is fucked. We have literally the least amount of power we physically could. Is it even any better than dead last? It's 36th. You know what? That would not have been qualifying objective with K or whatever I was on before. Yeah, I doubt we're going to run better than either. I doubt we're going to run better. So this is just going to be a very pathetic episode. A very pathetic episode where I talked for only like 5 minutes of Pocono. So I guess I need to find something to talk about in this race. So, yeah, that's tough because it's, you know, this is going to be uploaded so far into the future that I don't know what's like relevant to discuss. I guess crypto is really high right now, and it's probably going to remain high by the time this is uploaded, so I guess I'll talk about that. Yeah, I've got some Bitcoin, I've got some Ether. It's not desperately great. I've got like maybe $150 in Bitcoin and like $250 in Ether. All of my holdings are in AMP, which I bought in about $3,000 worth of AMP when it was at 7 cents. And it's now under a penny, so yeah. I've still somehow got $1,000 in AMP, even though it's literally under a penny. Like, I'm not sure. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Why now? And why did it have to be someone as slow as Kevin Grubb? Why couldn't that happen at any other time to any other driver? Stupid. This game is stupid. But yeah, the crypto markets are happening. And like all of the people that supposedly know what they're talking about, and I'm not talking like, you know, crypto bros, I'm talking like actual like industry professionals are talking like Bitcoin is going to be high for a while and then it's probably going to, you know, dip a significant amount. People really don't know if it's going to keep going up and then dip or if it's going to dip soon, which is it's sitting around 100,000 right now. And like I bought $100 of Bitcoin in January of 2021. I think it was January or 2021. It was definitely January. I'm not sure if it was 2021 or not. Might have been 2020. The point I'm trying to make is that I bought in at its peak. It was 36,000 was its peak back then. And like now that it's sitting at 100,000, I mean, really the sky's the limit. Especially considering inflation. I mean, Trump's going back into office, you know, if he's not been, you know, if he hasn't been United Healthcared by the time this is uploaded. Because at this point, you know, if some dude is just gonna walk up to a healthcare CEO of one of the biggest fucking, you know, industries, one of the biggest pieces of one of the largest industries, especially, you know, United Health, pharmaceutical industry has had its hands, you know, all over the government ever since 2020. In fact, since before then, but 2020 is when it became very obvious. Anyway, blah, 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 besides all that, aside from all that, the point that I'm trying to make is that if someone that high up can just get fucking knocked, if he can get knocked in maybe not broad daylight, but like just in the middle of the street by some random dude. Anything's possible. I know that they tried to kill Trump 3 times, officially. The official number, according to, I think the like, you know, Homeland Security is like 3 attempts. 3 official attempts. You know, but it's still very possible that it could happen. I wouldn't even put it past him at this point. It's been weird. It's been a weird cycle. Trump's presidency has been very odd, and it hasn't even began for me yet. I can't imagine what it looks like by the time this is uploaded. The world is just something else, man. As far as the game is concerned, we have the exact same fuel numbers as we do at Pocono, which is interesting because we're like worse on the efficiency because, you know, we did a race. I'm 30th again, so we're just running 30th. But there's just, look at that fucking giant wad of cars right there. That's like the entire 20th to 30th running order positions. And these guys are already pitting! Why are they already pitting, dude? Caution flag would be helpful once they get lapped. I am so over this game. Haven't even finished season 1. Not even halfway through season 1 and I'm already like, can we stop? So there is an idea to drafting with Jeremy Mayfield here, try and pull up to this next group. I mean, we're not that slow. Like, they're right there. If the pit crew doesn't suck, maybe we can have something to do with it here. Caution flag would be excellent, by the way, because we're 25th right now. And everyone that pit is a lap down. Like, look at this, we're just fucking all over his ass. See, like, you can get a good visualization of why the AI is so bad here. Like, I could run these corners 5 miles an hour faster if I could adjust the wedge. And then you'd really see the advantage that we have at this track. But I used to hate coming here because I didn't know how to drive this place. Come on, guys, give me some draft. Just need a little bit of draft. Fittipaldi getting in my way like always. See, look at that. Mayfield is just... he's just not making it happen. Casey's next car in line. How about that? Casey back there. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about how, like, so what everyone was saying with crypto is that Bitcoin's going to crash again, and then altcoins are going to soar. And I have AMP, which is, like, actually in the industry. No one's talking about it. But the problem is that it's so low right now, so much lower than its peak. Oh, okay, that's a pretty good pit lane entry. So much lower than its all-time high, you know. But, like, it's one of those coins that have actual utility instead of being a shit coin and whatever. But, like, the thing is that I'm not exactly confident. Like, all my get-rich-quick schemes over the course of my life have turned out to be disastrous. Also, that was a 9-second transition. If they don't fuck up, oh my god, that is a 15.6. Holy shit, did we just gain time on the pit lane? Doesn't look like it because, you know, pit needs to fucking cycle out. I would really like to LePage these guys and slow them down. Did we just gain time on pit lane? See, that's why, that's what I meant when I said that I don't want to fire people when they're happy. Happy pit crews are better than skilled pit crews. Because we just had a 15-second stop. That was amazing. Wow, okay, sure, why not? That makes a lot of sense. That was a great pit stop, and yet we're still so fucking far back. Look at this shit. Everyone on the pit lane was a full lap ahead of me. Leader still hasn't pit yet. and I'm just blowing these corners right now. Okay. Jeff Green is slow. What? This is very normal. Maybe he hasn't pit yet. He has not pit yet. What a fucking bitch. Yeah, he's just gonna slam the brakes in front of me, because why not? Oh, this is what I mean when you can go up the middle of the track and still be faster. See, Sprague has nothing. I would really like a drafting partner. Boy, a drafting partner would help out a lot right now. I think we lost a ton of time. I think we still lost time to the pack that was in front of me. There's a few cars on the pit lane now. Oh my god, is that Kyle Petty again? Ugh. How do we keep racing Kyle Petty every week? Like, come on, dude. At some point, we have to be better than Kyle Petty. You know what's the most sad part about this game? I mentioned it in an earlier episode. But even when Kyle Petty retires, whoever replaces him is usually worse than Kyle Petty. Actually drives worse. Like, unless it's a fake guy. Because fake fantasy drivers can qualify good. They didn't even let, like, you know, the Bush guys and, you know, those guys. They didn't even let them have good qualifying. Like, they're basically F-level drivers at all times. Even with an amazing pit stop, we still lost time. So that just goes to show you where your situation is. Yeah, I really should have picked 30. I should have picked 30 instead of 25. That is my fault. But hey, next week is Infineon, so I think we'll be finishing 25th in that race. So let's not worry too much. Okay. Yep. We're still spinning, by the way. This is happening. Yep. We are still sliding. Still sliding. Well, we weren't going to get the sponsor objective regardless. Maybe some fresh tires will get me back up to 30th. Fuck this game is what I'm trying to say. Not as good of a stop as the first one, and also I need to pause the game because I'm doing sit-ups. Hello? Oh, the race is over. Nice. Alright. And the race is over. So they opened up the pit lane so I could come down and throw away my finish. Thanks. Thanks for that. Can I stop doing sit-ups? Fuck this game, by the way. Cool. I didn't get secondary or primary. We barely got any money from that race. How wonderful is that? How fucking wonderful is that? I'm really glad that the game lets you pit even if the race is going to end under caution. That's a really nice thing that the game allows you to do. Okay, so we just lost a bunch of sponsor prestige for no reason. Cool. Thanks, Kyle Petty. That was really necessary of you to do. I would really like to overhaul that, but we need to overhaul other stuff. And obviously, I just lost a shit ton of fucking money in that race, so I guess we're just repairing. 77K. That's cookie is crumbling. This one, we really need to upgrade big time. Holy fuck, we need to upgrade that, and that's still 4 fucking races away. These are both overhauled to some capacity, so that's good. We can just repair that garbage. How much is this gonna cost? A lot. Oh, that hurts. Okay, we have to do it. Even if I'm gonna overhaul it again afterwards, I'm still gonna do it now. And we still have 192K. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Okay, who cares? Who cares? It's Infineon time. Next time on Kamikaze Games, we will go to Infineon and hopefully win. As far as points are concerned, Stewart leads by 81, and I'm sure we just lost a bunch of spots. Down to 31st. Yippee. Good times. Hey, I'm just over here hanging out with my mega appreciators. TJ Arnhold, Adam Pehl, VaporLyfe, JadyLan, Alex Johanning, Chris T, MutantTurkey, Angry Irishman, Somebody 32, Simon Maynard, and Nascar 48. We're just chilling, you know how it goes. Thank you all for being members. I appreciate it a lot. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next part. Bye.
So you can just be like, oh, like a fucking banshee. The video just ends immediately. It knows. It knows. Oh god. Oh, it's so bad. Why? Why would I do this? Why would I allow this to exist? What have I done? No. What have I done?